Definition was my life, lying in bed in the sunlight, choking on the vitamin tablets doctor gave in the hope of saving me, in the hope of saving me. Marks in the corner of the room, the junkyard full with eyes of gloom. I asked him time again, take me in and dry the rain. 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 The rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, my rain now. Dusty brown boots in the corner by the iron bar. Spray on dust is the greatest thing. Sure is the greatest thing since the light, since the light. Marks in the corner of the room, the junkyard full with eyes of gloom. I asked in time again, take me in and dry the rain. 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 The rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, my rain now.
Yeah, we're on the air.
Okay.
It's the incubator here with Jake, my intern.
Hey.
Okay, so this is the first show of this season, and we're on the air again. The incubator is back on the airwaves because of popular demand. So I'm here with Jake.
Yep.
Jake, you can say hi to the world.
How you doing, world?
This is actually going to be broadcasting to all the planets in the solar system.
Oh, okay.
Sometime in the next 10 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. That's good. No pressure.
All right. So, Jake, if you wouldn't mind, want to tell us who the first two bands we listened to?
First band we listened to was a band from England called the Beta Band. Yeah, the song was released in 1997. It's called Dry the Rain. Actually, it was in a movie, John Cusack movie called High Fidelity.
Nice. I like that movie.
Yeah, it was a good
Cusack.
movie. It's a pretty good scene in that movie, too. He puts on, and everybody in the store wants to buy the CD because it's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I remember that scene. That's where I know that name from.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
We're coming full circle. We got my movie interest peaked and my music interest tied together.
Yeah,
good.
pretty much.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The next song was by a band called La Peste or La Peste. I can't remember how it's pronounced, but because no one's ever heard of it. It's a band from 1981. They're from Boston, actually. They had a real short career because I believe the singer left the band and ended up actually going to Europe to start something new. And that failed. So that's pretty much it for that. The song's called Better Off Dead.
Right. Nice. Sweet. I'm writing this down, so that's why I'm sort of detached right now, but I'm back.
It's all right.
And so what we're doing now is we're playing just some music that we're digging in at the moment, and this is a specialty show, so we're gonna have a theme for the remainder of the for our shows here. By the way, we're on WBIM 91.5, and I'd like to thank Travis for giving us a shout out on his show. So if you're tuning in because you listen to Travis' show, thank you. And also listen to Travis' show. I believe it's on Mondays, 9 o'clock. There's a couple bands playing for a Haiti benefit in the RCC, third floor.
Yeah, there's a cover, though, but it's for a good cause. So
yeah.
It's $3 if you get an ID and $5 if you don't. So anyone can come. You don't have to be a student here.
Yeah, yeah.
So should be a good time.
Yeah, I know some of the people there. They're nice guys. They play. They're into the music thing. They like that. They're dedicated.
Yep.
Which is important. I haven't seen this new band that whatever. I was surprised, sort of. After we play those first two songs, we listened to Garage à Trois. That's Charlie Hunter's band with Stanton Moore on drums from Galactic, and Skerrick, the infamous. I think I don't want to be too pompous, but I think it's a super band.
I have to say it sounds pretty good. I haven't heard that before ever.
It's I sort of just bought it because I don't know, they formed a band and they made an album, so I wanted to get on that love boat, love train.
There's definitely some good stuff. I like the bass in that.
It's literally a bass guitar. It's Charlie Hunter plays 3 bass strings with 4 guitar strings, and it's all on the same guitar on the same neck. And
I wonder how that's tuned.
The frets are in like a fan pattern because the bass frets have to be farther apart and the guitar frets got to be close together, so they're fanned out, and the fret slants in the opposite direction on the opposite ends of the neck.
No, us
I
both
wonder if
being bass
anybody-
players. I don't know if.
How do you do that exactly?
Yeah, I don't know how.
How does he defy the physical properties of bass playing?
Well, it's all right. It's good. It sounded good.
Yeah, I mean, he could really wail. But that was just a out groove. I liked it. I mean, I haven't listened to the album in a long time, so we're playing some music that we dug up, and later on the show we're gonna have the theme. So the theme of this show is to play music which is sort of not necessarily underground, but not only underground, counterculture. And maybe not so much underground. So we'll play some Rage Against the Machine, some Radiohead, and
Got some old stuff on here too.
okay.
So yeah, we'll have all sorts of different stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about, but we'll save the details for later,
Yeah.
and they'll be blown out of the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You're gonna love it, people. Stay tuned in here to WBIM 91.5. It's the incubator, and we don't have a name for our show, but Jake is here.
Yep, I'm Jake.
I was on Nerd You Heard. I was an intern on Nerd You Heard. I don't know if you've heard. I'm sure there's people out there who've heard of Nerd You Heard, and they had like the whole thing that really got the interns involved. It was fantastic. I gotta think of something like that. Tim or Joe, if you're out there, help me out. Call in and explain to me the science behind coming up with the clever ways to get the interns involved. I don't know if we're sponsored yet, but we're supposed to be playing like PSA announcements and stuff like that. I'll tell you when we're off air. What do we have coming up? I usually don't tell people what's coming up. It's a surprise. So here on WBAM, we got some music for you. Jake, have the last word.
All right.
I don't know how to end it.
Well, you want me to say what it is, or?
Don't say what the song is, but just say the last word. Do the signing off.
All right.
Just for this time, at least.
All right. Well, hope you enjoy this tunes from the '90s. I think you all like it. Yeah.
That's fine. I don't know. I don't think we should say bye, but whatever.
This song too on the album. This is the album right here. Burn the album.
Tonight the city is full of morgues, and all the toilets are overflowing. There's shopping malls coming out of the walls as we walk out among the manure. That's why I pay no mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. Give the finger to the rock and roll singer as he's dancing upon your paycheck. The sails climb high through the garbage pail sky like a giant dildo crushing the sun. That's why I pay no mind. Sleep and slime, it just got signed. So get out your lead pipe dreams. Get out your 10-foot flags. The insects are huge and the poison's all been used, and the drugs won't kill your day job, honey. That's why I pay no mind. I pay no mind. I pay no mind. no mind. I pay no mind. I pay no mind. I pay no mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. Pay no mind.
Back.
Yeah, we're back.
We got a lot of music for this theme. We're just gonna go into it. And we just listened to
That was Highway Child.
Highway Child.
by Jimi Hendrix. That's not the original version. That's a version that was an outtake, which I prefer much better to the original.
And
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So we're gonna go right into music by bands who sort of are I don't even know.
I don't know.
I think if we even described it,
I think
it'd
we'll be missing the point in a way.
Exactly.
You know, we could just put it on, and I think people are gonna like it.
Yeah, and then and in addition to putting on the music, we're gonna try to get some people to riot outside for some cause, for some good cause.
Well, we got the Haiti thing going on.
Yeah,
you know?
we might have to join the Haitians and take to the streets.
Yeah, we just might have to. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's the theme that we have going on here. So feel free to get naked and brandish sticks and stuff and get to the streets.
I actually I worked today and had to go to the bank today, and the bank teller was telling me she was so
Damn
happy.
bank?
Yeah, the bank. And the bank teller was telling me that she was so happy because she found out she's going to be her best friend's godmother, that she was going to go home and get completely naked and just walk around the house.
Oh.
So, you know, she's got that theme going already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she's listening.
Yeah.
Because then she's what we are trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1967 all over again.
Here's the plan.
All right.
So I'm going to play this next record, the right RPM. How about that, people?
Yeah.
That's it. But it's a record, so let me make sure it's all set up. And goodbye.
All right.
What does America mean to you? America means everything to me.
Brothers and sisters, I want to see your hands out there. Let me see your hands. I want everybody to kick up some noise. I want to hear some revolution out there, brothers. I want to hear a little revolution. Brothers and sisters, the time has come for each and every one of you to decide whether you are going to be the problem or whether you are going to be the solution. That's right. You must choose, brothers. You must choose. It takes 5 seconds. 5 seconds of decision. 5 seconds to realize your purpose here on the planet. It takes 5 seconds to realize that it's time to move. It's time to get down with it. Brothers, it's time to testify, and I want to know, are you ready to testify? Are you ready? I give you a testimonial. The MC5.
The government flew. The government flew. The government flew. Go to college, that makes it so cool. I live in a dorm and show up at the pool. I join the right club, system build an impression. I black out thinking you won't get me ahead. My ambition in life is to look good on paper. All I want is a slot in some big corporation. Volusi's my hero, I am food and I hate him. My news of the world comes from Sports Illustrated. I'm proud of my trophy, find my intricate dance. Like the nerves up the wall to impress all my friends. No, I'm not here to learn. I just want to get drunk and major in business and be taught how to fuck. Well, when I always play to win. When I'm feeling like a cog in the baseless machine. At the terminal, terminal, crappy terminal, terminal, crappy terminal, terminal. They like to wait for kids who just smile all the time. In my centerfold world, filled with Springsteen and wine. Someday I'll have power. Someday I'll have votes. Attracting some suburb with Thanksgiving co-host. At the terminal, terminal crappy terminal, terminal crappy terminal, terminal crappy.
Hey, look yonder, tell me what's that you see? Marching to the fields of Concord. Looks like handsome Johnny with a musket in his hand. Marching to the Concord War. Hey, marching to the Concord War. Hey, look yonder, tell me what's that you see? Marching to the fields of Gettysburg. Looks like handsome Johnny with a flintlock in his hand. Marching to the Gettysburg War. Hey, marching to the Gettysburg War. And it's a long, hard road. It's a long, heavy far. We'll be free. Hey, look yonder, tell me what you see. Marching to the fields of Dunkirk. Looks like handsome Johnny with a carbine in his hand. Marching to the Dunkirk War. Hey, marching to the Dunkirk War. Hey, look yonder, tell me what you see. Marching to the fields of Korea. Looks like handsome Johnny with an M1 in his hand. Marching to the Korean War. Hey, marching to the Korean War. And it's a long, hard road. It's a long, hard road. It's a long, hard road. Hey, before we'll be free. Hey, before we'll be free. Hey, look yonder, tell me what you see. Marching to the fields of Vietnam. Looks like handsome Johnny with an M15. Marching to the Vietnam War. Hey, marching to the Vietnam War. Hey, look yonder, tell me what you see. Marching to the fields of Birmingham. Looks like handsome Johnny with his hand rolled in a fist. Marching to the Birmingham War. Hey, marching to the Birmingham War. Hey, what's the use of singing this song? Some of you are not even listening. Tell me what it is we've got to do. Wait for our fields to start listening. Hey, wait for the bullets to start whistling. Hey, here comes a hydrogen bomb. And here comes a guided missile. Here comes a hydrogen bomb. I can almost hear its whistle. I can almost hear its whistle. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah.
There are kids over there. I saw them, I swear. But these days I can't find a clue. Are we winning? Or are they coming for you? And I beg you, sir, my undertaker, is this a prison? Where's my costume and my gun? Are we starting with a gunshot and a run? Expand, expand the trouble of a broken man. I lay me down. I can pray up and down, but this mind is a mother, it's not a phone. This promise is like a smile from a clone. And expand, expand the trouble of a broken man. I have no pain now. I pulled the plug on my wide frown. They are cheering my medicine man to explode. I'm just dreaming through the cold light of this winter morn. So we will polish our graves. We will tell our grandsons to do the same, but really it's just a mission with no end. While the earth moves, my conscience bends, and you expand, expand the troubles of a broken man. There are kids in there. I saw them through the television glare these nights. You can't buy a clue. Are we winning? Are they sucking my backbone? Expand, expand the trouble of a broken man. Expand, expand the troubles of a broken man. infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my corazón. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my corazón. Spanish weeks in my disco casino. The freedom fighters died up on the hill. They sang the red flag, they wore the black one. After they died it was Mockingbird Hill. Back from the buses, went up in flashes. Irish too, drenched in blood. Spanish bombs shattered the hotels. My señoritas all just missing the bus. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my corazón. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my corazón. The hillsides ring with fluted people. Can I hear the echoes from days of 39? Trenches full of poets, ragged armies, facing bayonets to fight the other line. Spanish bombs rock the province. I'm hearing music from another time. Spanish bombs cause the problem. I'm dying in on a DC-10 tonight. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my corazón. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero infinito. Yo te quiero, oh my corazón. Oh my corazón. Oh my corazón. Spanish songs in Andalusia, Mandolina. Oh my corazón. Spanish songs in Granada. Oh my corazón. Oh my corazón. Oh my corazón. Oh my corazón.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, people. Liking the music? Call in. You can call in at 508-531-1303. I'm here with Jake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just listened to Terry Lee Hale. Dead as Dead or Dead?
Dead is Dead.
Dead is Dead.
It's off the Sub Pop 200 album, which actually was going out back when bands like Nirvana were first.
Sub Pop, the record label, right?
Yep. And these were all bands that are on there, and actually also on the same record as one of Nirvana's first releases.
What song is that?
Spank Through.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a weird song, but.
Well, spank is like is a slang term, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we can all make an assumption about what that song's about.
Yeah, and what
was going
Kurt
through
Cobain was doing in his spare time.
Yeah, exactly. I think we might know a little much now, but
the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
Before that, we listened to Spanish Bombs by The Clash.
Yeah, that was a good choice.
Thanks.
Love The Clash.
You could go to any sort of like, I guess Newberry Comics, or you could go to like, I don't know, you could go almost anywhere and find London Calling.
Yep.
And if you're listening to the show, do that, because if you're listening to the show, you're probably smarter than the average bear, and ought to buy up those London Calling albums, so everybody who doesn't matter too much, forget them, and that way, like, it won't be there, and it would be pretty cool if that happened, if it wasn't there, because that album is awesome. It's a double album.
It's a great album. There's a lot of good stuff on that album.
I love that album.
Yeah.
Jimmy Jazz.
Yep.
That's a good song. Or the one about Montgomery Clift. That one's funny. Montgomery Clift was sexually ambiguous. They didn't know if he was gay or not or something. And he was a really pretty guy. And he was an actor, and he smashed his face into the steering wheel back when they didn't wear seatbelts. So maybe we could play that song and because Ralph Nader, an all-American hero.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He sort of started the whole, wearing your seatbelts and stuff like that. He started that sort of stuff. So maybe we'll play Montgomery Clift just because it's a fun song to listen to too.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. That was The Clash. Before we listen to this band, I like Hollands, and their song "Dirty Rum." It might just be a dude, but "Dirty Rum," and I feel like that has a lot of tone. That has a lot of like undertones of like our current state of affairs. Like he says, "Expand, expand." Something like the vision of a broken man, or something like that. Like which is sort of just like it's sort of, in my mind, analogous to our country, how we just expand and expand. It's just like an old idea. Manifest destiny hasn't been stemmed in any way.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
We're gonna play some of this music to let everybody know about it.
Yeah, might as well, and then they can go riot the streets and get naked, like the bank teller.
Exacto mundo. Before we played that song, we played a Richie Havens song, a guy I have not heard of.
Yeah, Richie Havens is he was a protest musician back in the '60s. He actually opened up Woodstock, and if anybody's seen the Woodstock DVD or anything, even if it's on TV every once in a while, I see it on cable.
Now Woodstock '99.
No,
I'm kidding.
No, not 99, 69. But yeah, he actually plays that song. That's one of the two songs that made it to the movie, and I particularly like that one. Of course, when he plays
Handsome Johnny, by the way.
Handsome Johnny, yep. And when he's actually, I can't remember if it was that song or the other one, when he's actually playing at Woodstock on video, he breaks a string. So he's playing the song, halfway through it, the string breaks, and he has to keep playing. Then he changes the string for the next song.
Awesome.
Yep.
He changed it himself?
He changed it himself.
Oh, man.
No roadies.
That's what we're bringing to you people. People who change their own strings when they break.
Exactly. Not to get some guy from down the street to do it.
Dead Kennedys, of course. We'll be playing. I have a few of their albums, so we're gonna be playing songs, any clean song we could find of the Dead Kennedys. And what we played was Government Flu, and that's all.
Yeah.
And before that, the band who wrote "Kick Out the Jams," it's the
MC5.
It's the MC5.
It's the Motor City 5. They're from Detroit. And actually...
Ramblin' Rose, the song.
Yep, that was Ramblin' Rose, and that would normally be on a single. It would lead right into Kick Out the Jams, but due to the FCC regulations, we kind of had to cut that short.
Yeah. Wait, what was I going to say? I think I might have had something clever to say. Something about Kick Out the Jams. Oh, because I wanted to describe the fact that Kick Out the Jams is a song that's covered by a lot of bands.
Yeah.
And I think I had a clever word, but forget it. It doesn't matter.
Well, the MC5 are a very important band, and I'm sure that we'll be listening to some more of that during the semester here anyway, because it definitely fits in.
I'm sure, too, because I think Jake knows what I'm trying to talk about. I hope you guys sort of can get an idea, because I'm never going to be able to explain it perfectly for you. I'm sorry. This is WBIM 91.5. So we're on from 8 to 10. Call in 508-531-1303. We'd like to hear from you. Tell everybody you know about this radio program. We started off the block of music, which is sort of speaking for a cause, and with a band who sort of like, had no I guess the glamour wasn't part of their
Definitely
style
not
at all. The Minutemen.
They used to actually say they live econo, play
Yeah.
econo, anything like that.
Yeah, just like pawn shop material.
Yeah, they drove
equipment.
a Volkswagen, and that's pretty much it.
That was a song. I don't even know how to say it. It was just off this this compilation album. It's 930 Way 2. The number 2. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. This is Minutemen. So.
Sometimes if I have like a thing that I recorded, and like 930, I'll just put random pieces of thought together in the file thing.
Well, that's probably what they were thinking. They're thinking econo too. So
yeah, they were just like, well, that's the first thing we wrote down. I don't know. I'm making that up.
yeah, I mean,
But sure enough, that's what we're telling you.
yeah. Well, Minutemen were a good band. Unfortunate what happened to D Boom, and he died.
Yep.
But so, moment of silence for him.
Didn't he die at 27?
I believe so. Yeah, like everybody else.
He's in the 27 Club.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it, the 27 Club?
Yeah. Hopefully, I can make it to 28.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I believe in you. Okay. We got plenty of stuff to play. And we got 15 minutes to do it for you, so we're going to go back into playing some music. Thanks, Jake, for being here.
All right. Thank you.
Helping me out. The Incubator on 91.5 WBIM. Blah, 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 blah.
lethargic in the day. The people that live in remember Barrington Hall? Does anybody here remember Barrington? The folks with those smiles are gazing at the walls, and the pictures draw you into the heart of Barrington Hall. The stairs are rather big, while the room's extremely small, and the smells are very interesting at Barrington Hall. Just when I thought I'd seen it all, I stumbled round the corner into Barrington Hall. Does anybody here remember Barrington Hall? Does anybody here remember Barrington? Does anybody here remember Barrington Hall? Does anybody here remember Barrington at all? All the wine, some opiate the time. No hands are free from grime here at Barrington Hall. They care not wrong from right, they electrocute the night, and it's always quite a sight down at Barrington Hall. And just when I had thought I'd seen it all, I stumbled round the corner into Barrington Hall. Does anybody here remember Barrington Hall? Does anybody here remember Barrington? Does anybody here remember Barrington Hall? Does anybody here remember Barrington? Does anybody here remember Barrington Hall? Any recollection of Barrington at all? Does anybody here remember Barrington Hall? Any recollection of Barrington at all? Any recollection of Barrington? Any recollection of Barrington? fountain. Daylight sparks. Scattershot image king, fortunate wheel win. Steel drum, wedding ring, Pontiac, going off 10. It's mine to count down. It's daylight sparks. Hung up on speed, King Nation. Caught up on a nail. Hanging tight with time, at least a little while. Your sister is a beauty when she's naked, like my kid. Out here in this whirlpool world, dreaming of a pitchfork kid.
A couple of days, but I ain't got no speakers, I ain't got no headphones, ain't got no records to play. Why stay in college? Why go to night school? Gonna be different this time. And write a letter, don't send no postcard. I can't write nothing at all. This ain't no party,
with a roadblock, blended in with the crowd. We got computers, got the phone lines, know that that ain't allowed. Just like students, just like housewives, in a suit and a tie. Changed my hairstyle so many times now, I don't know what I look like. You make me shiver, I feel so happy. We make a pretty good team. Don't get exhausted, I'll do some driving. You ought to get you some sleep. Burn all my notebooks, what good are notebooks? They won't help me survive. My chest is aching and it burns like the furnace. The burning keeps me alive, oh, just about. Thank you.
Wake up running on the sacred ground, searching the scrapyard for my dirty crown. I've been walking a very long time. Baby child up on your mama's knee, 35 angels looking after me. They've been watching with eyes so wide. In a sea of steel, I seen a golden glow, screaming the message anyone could know. Like a walking translation on a street of lies, singing these scrapyard lullabies. I'm gonna take my time for her riches, wait for the diamonds to ripen in the ditches of love around here. Things are never as they appear. Got a natural pearl in my careless hand, save for the girl who could really understand what it takes to save the gold from the alchemy. From a rusted hood, I seen the stars fall about, screaming the message anyone to find out. Like a walking translation down a street of lies, singing these scrapyard lullabies. Hush now, baby, dream sweet things. Mama gonna break your anvil some way, and she will let it go. You won't even know, 'cause it come to rust and the dust do shine. Broken could be golden in its very own time. You can be sure you won't even know what for. Now I'm down in the junk on a darky day, searching through the prizes others throw away. Like a walking translation on a street of lies, singing these scrapyard lullabies. Wake up running on the sacred ground, 35 angels leading her around. Like a walking translation down a street of lies, singing these scrapyard lullabies. Singing these scrapyard lullabies.
Too much carbon monoxide for me to bear. Too much carbon monoxide for me to bear. Where's the air? Where's the air? Where's the air? Where's the air? Car after bus, after car after truck, after this my lungs will be so fucked up. I wish I was in that Mercedes-Benz, sealed away from my sins. I'd have the music high, going 95. Ah, too much, 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 too much. Too much carbon monoxide for me to bear. Hey, too much carbon monoxide for me to bear. Don't you care? Don't you care? Don't you care? Don't you care? Car after bus, after car after truck, after this my lungs will be so fucked up. I wish I wasn't just a pedestrian, breathing all this in. I look up at that gray sky, it makes me want to. Too much, 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 too much. Too much carbon monoxide for me to bear.
As the soft relentless smells, listening to the light of the trees, and the flowers sing behind me, and the birds fly happily. We're together once again, my love. I need you back, oh baby, baby. I can't explain just why we lost it from the start. Never without you, girl, you only break my heart. I can feel it, I can hold it.
Hello, it's the Incubator here.
And this is Jake. So, yeah, the song we just heard was Bang Through by Nirvana. We talked about it earlier. It was actually their first song. It's about masturbation, so it kind of goes along with the theme of getting
It's only
naked.
about masturbation, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, I think this kind of starts off at the beginning, like he's talking about, like, you know, missing a love or something, and then just goes into masturbation, which, I don't know.
Which is self-love and
I
endearing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if...
Here on WBIN 5.5. Call in, tell us.
Yeah.
Call in, tell us your masturbation stories.
No, we don't need those, but...
Yeah, don't do that. That was a joke. A poor joke, too.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
Forget I said it.
Yeah.
Oh, before that, we threw on a Chris Whitley song.
Yeah.
A dude
the guy
I've
from...
not
yeah,
heard of.
he's from Austin, Texas.
We listened to Scrapyard Lullaby.
Yeah, bought that CD in Austin, and first time I listened to it, the car blew up. Literally. On the side of the road. Flames, police came, shut down the highway.
Powerful.
Yeah.
That's some powerful music.
And thankfully, when we put it in here, the board didn't blow up, so...
Yeah, I really wish you would have told me that.
Yeah, well, I figured, you know, if it happened, you know, at least I have a story for you, you know?
Yeah, it would have been amazing, and it probably would have been worth it.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Before that, we listened to Talking Heads, Life During Wartime. You know, actually, I heard someone describe the Vietnam War, and like how it was going on for so long that like people grew up with like this war. I imagine it like over their head, you know, like this war's over their head. I really think it's a really like it's like a blanket. It's like the wool being pulled over your eyes during wartime. So, you know, I'm not actually sure why Talking Heads titled this song "Life During Wartime." I mean, that'd be something interesting to get into.
I mean,
I'll look it up, you know, because I bet there's a good reason for it.
I mean, just commenting on what you said, I mean, it makes you wonder about even what's going on now. And since we've been pretty much at war since about 2001, 2002.
2001, yeah.
I mean, this whole, you know, it's 2010 already.
Yeah,
I
9
mean,
years.
Can you imagine being 8 years old? And
Can you remember 9 years ago? Who can?
Well, I can remember 9 years ago, but I remember being a whole lot younger.
I could barely remember 9 years ago.
Yeah.
What do 15-year-olds do? What do teenagers do? We were actually just learning about masturbation back then.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, high school.
Before that, we listened to Sonic Youth, Rain King.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't have a theme. I just figured I felt like listening to songs.
Jack wanted to listen to it, so I said we could do that.
Yeah, I figured. I actually haven't listened to that CD in a long time, and I didn't know how the song was going to sound, and I just like, yeah, let's just throw it on.
I like that attitude.
Yeah.
I really like that Bob Dylan song we listened to, which was before that. I don't have the whole title.
Lonesome Death of Hattie Carroll. And, yeah, Williams and Zane, I believe it was a real story. I'm not exactly sure, so hopefully I'm not lying, but we can pretend. And I'm pretty sure it was real
It's a common theme, actually. I mean, you know, when you think about it, the Jim Crow laws, which were completely racist, were only abolished during the 60s, and 70s.
And busing,
you know, that area.
You know, busing existed till, like, what, the 80s?
What is busing?
Busing was when they were taking kids and, you know, moving people kind of interracially, like bringing people from crappy neighborhoods and bringing them to good neighborhoods and doing all that. And people were opposing busing. Just everybody, like throwing rocks at the buses with all the, with, you know, all the kids in them and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there was still a lot of racism when they desegregated the schools.
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
in the cities. That was the whole thing. There was like a lot of separation in the cities, and then once that was, you know, on the books, a wrong thing to do,
But
finally, expose a lot of race, a lot of maybe some. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
But it's all right. I mean,
I don't know exactly.
But you know what? I have to say myself, in all the things that go on in the world, I do feel like, at least around here, I think things have gone a little better than they have been, and at least it's progressive. It's not like things have stayed stagnant and people have continued being.
Yeah.
The racism is open. I
mean, I've heard Noam Chomsky say that the 60s and 70s, and we're not just going to harp on the 60s and 70s, but that era is sort of like known for what we're trying to focus on. The other eras, like the 80s, the 90s, and now is not so focused on it. But it still exists. So what happened in the 60s and 70s is still alive, and we're going to try to show you that and how it's still alive today even. But we're not going to do that tonight. Here we're just sort of setting up the, and also, what am I talking about?
I don't know. We're going to play some songs.
Oh, we played Les Claypool's. Who is it? The Frog Brigade. Barrington Hall, which is a song about Barrington Hall it's a dorm on the campus of Berkeley, California, University of California, Berkeley, I believe, where there was a lot of counterculture activity in the late 60s, even until according to Wikipedia, even until the 80s. I just stumbled upon that little tidbit because I was trying to look for the lyrics to see if there was any swear words, because we're not playing any swear words on the radio, because that's against the rules.
Yeah, and we wouldn't want to break the rules.
Yeah, so we're not going to do that. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys and girls out there. Even though it would be totally kick butt and really stick it to Sandra Day O'Connor.
But I wonder if can we swear in other languages? Can we? Does that work? I don't know.
You can swear in swear in any other language except for English.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess say German swears or. Oh.
Yeah.
That's good.
All that sort of stuff.
It's good to know.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the next song, which is not something I tend to do. The next song we're going to play is Electioneering by Radiohead, off of OK Computer. Classic album. Everybody loves that album. It's amazing.
Another one that everybody who's listening should go out to the store and buy.
Yeah, buy it so that no one else who's not like hip or cool enough listening to this stuff now, listening to us here, Jake and I, me the incubator, and Jake over there, my intern, which is I'm considering him my equal because I don't like authority, even if I have it. I'm that selfless and honest. Jake, do you have anything to say about this song? I don't know what you're thinking, so if you speak now or forever hold your peace.
Well, I have to say, I'm a huge fan of Radiohead, so they're all great songs on this record. Sweet.
I wanted to bring up the fact that the Supreme Court has just, in a 5-4 decision, allowed for any corporation in our country to spend unlimited amount of money to influence political campaigns, to support political candidates. This is electioneering. This is the manufacturing of policy based on corporate interest. That's the truth. That's the truth, and WBIM will back me up on that. It's a joke, actually, because we had a meeting actually at WBIM that maybe this was an idea that was floating around. Maybe we should say before the shows, all views and opinions expressed are the DJs, But coincidentally, WBIM does support what I'm saying.
Oh, that's good.
100%.
But
which is great.
But if they're not believing in what you're saying, they're just wrong.
Yeah,
Is it not how it works?
It is.
We have
it's
to
not
think
our
very.
fault.
We
It's
have to
not our
think
fault.
very narrow-minded here. We're liberal college students, you know.
Yeah, and somebody just came up with this idea of like right and wrong. You know, we didn't say they were wrong, but that idea's out there.
I mean, we're just gonna throw it out there, you know.
So I mean, it just happens to be wrong what the Supreme Court had decided, and we're gonna play a song. In this song, who's the dude? Tom York
Yep.
mentions the IMF. Bad people.
Bad news.
That's all you need to know. Bad people. Bad bankers. They loan money to countries. They loan money to if a country wants to stop being poor so much, they go to the IMF and the IMF gives them a loan and they take advantage of that country. That's just what happens. So enjoy the music.
All right, enjoy.
Cool. Awesome. Instead of switching to the next song, I just wanted to say that's a good way to switch to the next song.
All right, that's good.
I should have saved that. That's behind the scenes.
All right.
Thank
falling down like hail, blues falling down like hail. Blues falling down like hail, blues falling down like hail. And the day keeps on wearing me. It's a hellhound on my trail, hellhound on my trail, hellhound on my trail. It's the day was Christmas Eve, it's the day was Christmas Eve, and tomorrow was Christmas Day. It's the day was Christmas Eve, and tomorrow was Christmas Day. Oh, wouldn't we have a time, baby? Oh, I would need my little sweet rider just to pass the time away. To pass the time away. You spanking hot foot bottom around my door, all around my door. You spanking hot foot bottom around your daddy's door. It keeps me with rambling mind right on. Every old place I go, every old place I go. I can tell the wind is rising, the leaves trembling on the tree, trembling on the tree. I can tell the wind is rising, leaves trembling on the tree. All I need my little sweet woman, and to keep my company, my company.
Hey, Jake.
Hey,
What did you think of this radio show?
I think it was pretty good.
It was okay?
Yeah.
Not too difficult?
No, not too difficult.
Jake actually did some of the switches, so... actually, I was the one who messed up. Anything that was sort of off was actually my fault. So, we just listened to Robert Johnson.
King of the Delta Blues singers.
I love him.
Oh, yeah. Hellhound on my trail.
Yeah. And that's it for the show. Before that, we started that off with electioneering.
Yep.
Then
We did the Screaming Tree song. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually a Hendrix cover. That was a cover of Love and Confusion. And I thought it just kind of sounded good after electioneering, because that's just a kick-butt song.
I think the same way. That's sort of how I do things.
Yep.
That's how we roll, people.
Yep.
So we've got some Robert Johnson. We're just gonna leave you with some of the songs while we pack some stuff up. So you don't have to go right away listening to whatever is on the automatic play.
Yeah, because you're gonna.
Oh, don't
enjoy
say
Robert
it. Don't say it, Jake. They know.
Come on, you're gonna enjoy Robert Johnson.
Yeah, you'll love Robert Johnson.
You're gonna enjoy this.
Fantastic.
All right.
Want to say anything else?
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Travel on so far, just can't turn you around. The blues, the low down shaky tear. Yes. Pick 'em now. And a low down shaky tear. You ain't never had 'em. I hope you never will. Betty, please, it's an aching old heart disease. do it now. You gonna do it? Tell me all about it. The blues, the low down, aching heart is that consumption killing me by the grave. I've been stuttering, dry my blues. I've been stuttering, I'm gonna dry my blues away. Going to the steerage, stay out there. When you got a good friend that will stay right by your side, give all of your spare time, love and treat her right. I'm mistreating my baby, and I can't see no reason why. I'm mistreating my baby, but I can't see no reason why. Every time I think about it, I just wring my hand and cry. Wonder could I ever apologize, or would she sympathize with me? Would she sympathize with me? She's a brown-skinned woman, that's as sweet as a girlfriend can be. Babe, I may be right or wrong. Baby, it's your opinion. Oh, I may be right or wrong. Watch your claw, friend, baby. Then your ears can't do you no harm. When you got a good friend that will stay right by your side. When you got a good friend that will stay right by your side. Give all of your spare time, love and treat her right.
С миром в мире к миру, будь скорей.